Alright, let's bring my old face up. Hello! Welcome to the second edition of New Music Friday. I am Justin Remer, writer for Pop Culture Beast. I also head up a musical act called Duck the Piano Wire. I used to head up a band called Elastic No-No Band, which you might have just seen. And this is... so I've been streaming on Twitch, doing a lot of storytelling, reading stories aloud. And I got this idea to do a side thing on Fridays when new music comes out, where I'm going to listen to brand new songs that are not targeted to me usually, and react to them, because reaction videos are so hot right now. And I think it's kind of funny to see sort of an old fuddy-duddy like me. You know, I'm not totally not with it, but I'm definitely not the target for a lot of brand new music. To have me react to the stuff and see how it feels. The way it'll work is play a new song. I have, I think, 7 picked out today, and then I will render a verdict. And what are the possible verdicts? Well, if it sucks, seems pretty obvious that that should be a skip. If it's pretty good, I might... Let's actually add the effect. I might add that to a playlist. If it's even better than that, well, heck, my verdict will be I'll play the whole album, see what this artist is about. And if, like, I'm so blown over that I'm like, this is clearly a new favorite of mine, I'm gonna buy the vinyl. Let's, I don't know, the ground rules are laid down. Let's just do this thing. First up, we've got... we've got a track by Bad Bunny called Cien Millones, featuring... Oh, I think I wrote it wrong. It's Luar but I just wrote Luar because I was very tired when I made these. I'm still very tired, but I was very tired when I made these chyrons. Do they even call them chyrons anymore? I'm so old. Get it? That's the premise. Anyhow. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I love that the visualizer, or whatever you call it, has the parental advisory lyrical content thing on it. Where someone's like, oh, I guess I should turn this off because I'm a child, and now I see that. I'm assuming this is Luar Lael. I don't know if I dig this guy as much as Bad Bunny. Somebody clearly got, you know, they got wet right there. Do people still say that? I'm gonna have to wet you? Probably not. Ouch. Ouch. Suck my dick, motherfucker. Definitely understand that lyric. I don't know Spanish. Yeah, so obviously lyrical content, I don't know. I can't tell if he's a good lyricist. I can just tell attitude, the beat. I liked it. It was kind of like a very lo-fi. Would you call that grimy? Is that a grimy beat? I dug the sound. That's really all I can say, because I don't know the lyrics that much apart from the suck my dick motherfucker. I'm very familiar with that lyric. Maybe I've said too much. Yeah, what's the verdict? We got all the options here. I dug what Bad Bunny was doing. Luar Lael, I don't know, there's something about that voice we're gonna take out the top two for sure. Like I dug it, but I didn't. Like I wasn't sort of like, now I gotta go down the Wikipedia rabbit hole and find out everything I need to know about these artists. But I mean, I don't know. It was good. Like I said, I dug Bad Bunny's attitude and voice more than Luar Lael's. But it wasn't enough. Let's say it wasn't enough to like derail the whole track for me. So, verdict. We'll add it to playlist. We're not gonna skip it. If I heard this tune again, I'm sure I'd dig it, and certainly, like in the right context, like not at 12 o'clock on a Friday, like late at night, you know, Saturday night, you're in the right place. That'll be fun. Next up, okay, so here's the thing. This is like a supergroup duo of two artists I've heard of. I might have even heard, but I don't know. They're not really in my orbit yet, but I might dig it. It's so like the same way that Lucy Dacus, Julian Baker, and Phoebe Bridgers made that trio, Boy Genius, Jay Sum, and Pale Hound have made the duo Bachelor. Bachelor has a new album out today. And we're gonna hear a track from it. And since this is, you know, like, maybe, I don't know if it's folky, but I know it's probably indie rock. So this, you know, I'm gonna, you know, call my shot and say I'll probably dig this at least a bit. I love that distorted drum sound, totally. And then the guitar is like super clean with no reverb. This is like a very specific kind of Breeders, kind of Smashing Pumpkins, maybe even Sonic Youth. I'm making a face like I'm doing a guitar solo, but I think it's a keyboard solo. And now it's over anyway, but it's so smooth. The vocals are so smooth. It's kind of cozy. And then it soars. But still at the bass you got the distorted drum. Oh, there we go, a little. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's how you play the keyboard, right? Yup. That was, you know, I called that shot, and I think that was a pretty accurate call. I dig it. That sort of throwback indie rock sound, you know, tickles a nostalgia vibe, but it also, I was gonna say it also feels new, but does it? Maybe it just tickles a throwback nostalgia vibe. So what's that gonna be? Am I gonna just fall back on my middle-aged instincts and be like, yeah, that reminds me of music I like, therefore, boom, buy the album, best stuff this week? No, I've got to be skeptical. I've got to do a little more exploring. But that tune was great. So play the whole album. That's the verdict. I'll definitely check out the rest of Bachelor's debut, although, you know, Jay Sum and Pale Hound have albums out. So maybe it's play this whole album and then play their albums as well. This is a go down the rabbit hole situation. I feel like that's gonna be a phrase I use a lot. Maybe I should change the verdicts. Go down the rabbit hole. Step over the rabbit hole. Buy the vinyl from the record store inside the rabbit hole. We're still working it out. It's only the second episode. I'm like, what's next? Well, the next song is next. Oh. So now we've got a track with 3 acts on it. 2 of them I'm not totally 100 on how to pronounce them, but I'll try. So my assumption is this will probably be, because I've heard one track by one of the artists. So it's yaeow, or maybe yaeow, although it's lowercase, so maybe it's like yaeow. Powfu, or Powfu, Powfu. And, oh, do you think it's an FU to the POWs saying, I'm not about war and it's your own fault for becoming a prisoner of war? That's messed up. No, I'm sure it's probably just supposed to be like, Powfu. It's Powfu. My music is Powfu. Or Powfu. I don't know. I know nothing about this artist, but I've just spent 15 seconds dissecting his name. Well, that's not totally true. So I've heard the one Powfu track that uses Biba Doobie sample. Biba Doobie is a recent artist who I definitely enjoy. Again, for the Bachelor reasons, because it reminds me of Juliana Hatfield. Like, Biba Doobie sounds to me like 90s alternative rock. But anyhow, so I heard the Powfu track that has the Biba Doobie sample called Coffee for Your Head. Well, the original song is Coffee. I think the Powfu song is called Deathbed. Just like a weird, mopey, pseudo-suicide note, then with the Biba Doobie as the hook. And the third act on this is Sarcastic Sounds. It's taken me this long just to get through the 3 acts. So it's yaeow, Powfu, and Sarcastic Sounds, with a track also written in lowercase called How to Live, or I guess with lowercase would be How to Live. And just based on all of that, I'm assuming this is going to be like mopey pop. And we'll see how I react to it. Sometimes, I like to get my mope on, and sometimes, sometimes I'm lukewarm to cold, very cold on it. Let's see.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Oh, moping off the bat. Just got the mope already.
Such a mess. Had to drive in the front seat. Oh, I wish I knew how to live my life.
Well, does anybody drive in the back seat? Yeah, just stick to vocalizing, not the lyrics.
Wonder why the sky's so dark. Trying to find light, but I see no stars.
This is gotta be powerful.
Footprints gone 'cause I walk too slow. Got lost.
Oh god, it's the chorus. He's repeating that how to drive in the front seat. I mean, I get it. Like, Arrested Development, ennui, feeling stuck in one place, but that is what we in the biz call a garbage metaphor. I talked about this last week. There's like this weird Decemberist voice that seems to be very in. I call it the Decemberist voice because it's got that slight speech impediment-y sound to it. And I'm not making fun of people with speech impediments. I don't mean to do that. But it seems like an affect to be like, I have feelings. Oh shit, I talked through like the whole second half of that song. Maybe for the best. It's a skip. It's too mopey and low energy and not melodically interesting. The lyrics aren't for me. And no, you don't get on the playlist. You get skipped. Here's something interesting. I don't know the background on what the deal is with this track, but it is by the late DMX. And the credits say featuring Jay-Z and Nas. So I'm wondering if this was an unfinished DMX track Did Jay-Z and Nas finished up, or this was already in the hopper before he passed? But very intrigued. So this is Bath Salts, DMX, featuring Jay-Z and Nas.
Hope is the living, Coca-Cola's the sponsor. I run up with your boot. Hope is a monster. Yeah, they like me like that.
It's interesting that Jay-Z's the first voice you hear. Yeah, he's got the whole first verse. I thought maybe he had like a hook that came in at the beginning. How is this not a Jay-Z track? Oh, because here comes Nas. Maybe DMX is gonna just blow it up at the end. He literally says we'd blow it up.
We all know that. Imagine if we all let go, turn your whole block into death row.
Woo! That's pretty right. It almost feels like giving that a verdict is silly, because like I don't think it's like setting up an album. I don't know. Even so, I'll say the verdict is play the whole album. No major thoughts there. Apart from these three good rappers are good at rap. How's that for an underwhelming review? Not that the music was underwhelming. Just that my review... okay. I think you knew what I meant. Next up, going whole left turn with a different genre. I think this is country. It might be like country roots rock or something. I'm really just going on the basis of like the album cover and the group name, Blackberry Smoke. So this is a real question mark. I don't know what we're stumbling into here. But this is All Over the Road by Blackberry Smoke. Oh. It's hard to tell. Those are very Rolling Stones guitars. I still don't know if it's rock or country rock or what. Even the vocals are kind of Rolling Stonesy. But I think it's supposed to be country rock. That bass player, look at that guy. Well, when they go back to him. Yeah, this one I can definitely make the guitar face. That's a very catchy chorus. Wow, that's a very pop kind of chorus, but I liked it. Almost like Huey Lewis in the News or something. Huey Lewis in the News on speed, trucker speed. Man, I want to be hired to play piano on a song like this where you're just like ding 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 ding. Although maybe he'll have like a kick-ass solo. Let's see. How many guitars does this band have? Oh. Yes, we've heard the Allman Brothers, apparently. Was that dude literally making the guitar face? Oh yeah. Rock and roll or twanging things, yeah. Literally, do they have like 3 rhythm guitarists and 2 leads, or huh? So many guitars. 1 tambourine guy. Blackberry Smoke. I mean, I didn't really take in the lyrics. I'm assuming they're pretty boilerplate, like... I couldn't tell if it was trucking or hot rodding, though. Does it matter? It's motor vehicles. It's a motor vehicles song. I don't know, like, it seems so normal, like entertaining, good, but just like normal. So I almost feel like I don't know how to rate it. It was good at being normal. I guess that makes it an add to playlist. Like, I'd enjoy hearing that song again. Don't know if I need to hear the whole album. But, yeah. I'll throw it on with my Allman Brothers radio or Rolling Stones mid-70s radio. Yes, I'll put it on my I Know It's Only Rock and Roll playlist. I know it's only word. That's how the Rolling Stones sang it, right? This is another new song that came out today. Not sure what the vibe of this is. Could be blues, could be soul, could be pop. I don't know. I'm going literally based on an album cover, and that's it. It's hard to tell musical sound from aesthetics sometime. Except for Blackberry Smoke. That was clearly like, you like the 70s? We do the 70s. Alright. Yola, Stand for Myself. Kind of rootsy. Guitar sound.
View from above.
Ooh, yeah. Started off kind of like OG blues, and now it's like, this is what we do with the blues now.
Now I'm alive. It's hard to explain. I was so tired trying to belong. I was lost in the city. Could see it in
Another
my
keyboard solo I could easily do.
But I was still a dreamer in the middle of the night.
There we go. Getting a little gospel soul. Oh, yeah. I think my initial confusion makes sense, because that was like blues, soul, gospel, pop, mushed together. Actually kind of reminds me a little bit of, what's her name? Hannah something? Hannah Williams, maybe? Tame in the Water, which also has kind of like a throwback gospel, soul, blues, rock, etc., vibe. I like that vibe, but I'll just say this. I think it took a little too long for her to like dig in and get that sort of like gospel, like deep in there feeling. She was a little cool as a cucumber throughout the song. And I don't know that that's what the song was calling for. So I'm interested in this artist. I'm not in love with this song though. I think this is an interesting artist and just maybe an okay song or an okay recording. So, add to playlist. I'll give it another listen, give it another shot, see what I think. But kind of a mixed review for me. Here is our last tune of the stream. This is, like last week, I've reserved a song that I kind of expect I'm definitely going to like as the final tune of the stream. In this case, it's a new song from Natalia Lafourcade's upcoming album. It looks like she already recorded this song before. So this is credited to Natalia Lafourcade and Los Cojolites. Hope I'm saying that right. But there's an earlier recording from a Los Cojolites album that's Los Cojolites featuring Natalia Lafourcade and the same title. I'm assuming the same song, but they have different run times. I didn't listen to the other one to see how similar it is, but just, I guess, if you've heard of this song before, this is not the old version, this is a new version, I guess. That will be on the next Natalia Lafourcade album. It has a mellow Buena Vista Social Club vibe. Ooh, strings. This is a very big arrangement. I like this. We're getting a little MacArthur Parky here. Ooh. Backing voices. Oh, flutes. Nada. Nada es verdad. Nada. I'm like the deep voice in the Happy Happy Joy Joy song. Nada. That's a reference for somebody, maybe. And that was one where, like, you know, like the Yola build, but like this build, but it always kind of had like a, like it never felt too mellow. It never felt too sedate. Like the rhythm was always da 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 da, and it just kind of built and built, and then you got the strings, then you got the choir, and then oh, yeah, I like that a lot. This was already sort of a gimme, but yeah, this is 100% a buy the vinyl. This is the best track I've heard in this batch. I liked it a lot. That's it for this week, at least. Thanks for checking in. If you checked in, my Instagram is Duck the Piano Wire, just like my Twitch stream is Duck the Piano Wire. I'm on Twitter, but Twitter is a cesspool, and I have a different name there, so don't worry, don't bother. If you want to check out my music, Duck the Piano Wire, Elastic Nono Band, Justin Remer, these are all things you can Google. Have a wonderful 3-day weekend, Memorial Day weekend, right? And happy Friday.